all new friends, acquaintances. So you say, oh, where are you from? Oh, I'm a town outside, a small town outside of Pittsburgh, which was 20 minutes from Pittsburgh. And oh, what are you going to major in? And I said, well, I graduated 12th in my class. Well, they're like thinking, well, this guy is really smart. And then I said, yeah, but it was out of 42.
That's funny.
So what did you graduate?
I don't remember. I don't think it was 12 though. I wasn't the best student.
Even if you said 50th, people were like,
Right.
hey.
Yeah.
50 out of 52, yeah.
They were like, I went literally, I mean, to a prison, we used to call it, because it was like this huge brick building. It's surrounded by chain link fence. I wouldn't be surprised if there's barbed wire at the top of it now. But there must have been. Well, in the school itself, because it was grades 9 through 12, 3,000 kids in
So that's more than was in my
there.
whole county.
Building.
Yeah, I went to school K through 12, a small school, obviously, and there were kids, friends that I knew in kindergarten that I graduated. You know,
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And those people are still in the same.
Still in the same.
Are they really? Wow.
Yeah.
There's some towns in Long Island where people just like never ever move out.
Oh, that's how it is. Most people, I have 3 sisters.
I'm running a little late, guys, sorry.
Oh, you-
And all of them have stayed close. One of them still lives in the same town, and all of them were 20, 30 minutes.
Wow. So that's nice though. And I tell you, right now is when you want to have a farm and you make growing your own food. And I got 2 of my clients to go get chickens. They got the land. They got the land.
We had some really good tomatoes, I'll tell you that. I love the tomatoes.
No. Annie coming in here.
Oh, good. I haven't seen you.
That might have been who told me.
Oh, yeah, because I went paddleboarding with her.
That's how it
So
came
I
up.
went
Yeah,
out
yeah.
there and I left my
I
kids
heard you
there.
had a little.
And then I came back, yeah, for a couple of days and then went back and brought the kids back.
Nice. All right. Any requests? What do you guys want to do? Come on in, you're up. Everybody finished their challenge, so it's
Oh, that's nice.
yeah, it's been quiet. And I think, are y'all going back to school?
No, my kids are gonna be,
Good. All right, but is that starting soon?
not till the 30th. They pushed it back to the 30th, as long as they could, according to the governor.
The goober. All right, who we got? We have Michelle Kelly. Oh, Shelly White. Elfie. I think there was one more. When it's smaller, I like to work on things. Have you been doing yoga or you want to get a good stretch for you?
I need a good stretch. I haven't been doing my upper body for like neck or shoulders. Tense.
All right, maybe we'll do something a little more therapeutic perhaps?
Yeah.
That sound good? We can all use the word
Me?
therapeutic.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Yeah, in yoga. I'm fine with that. I just don't know what.
What is it? What does it mean?
I know.
Well, a little more, I think we could be more mindful, like paying attention to what it is that you need.
Okay. I mean, it's almost like a private lesson.
It is kind of. That's why I don't mind these smaller classes. You can kind of give a little bit more individualism to people. Speak your mind. Those things are contagious.
You know, Gale, I say this when there's just a couple people and there could be more attention given to the student. If you're watching me and I'm doing a pose wrong, I'm not embarrassed if you just say, no, you need to do it.
And what I'll come over and I'll show you.
Yeah, you can, or just say it.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
that's.
Well, sometimes it's easier to show somebody.
Well,
to
yeah.
like, get next to them.
Whatever. I'm just saying, I encourage, because I know I'm still doing some kind of poses.
Yeah,
probably a little bit
sure.
wrong.
And I even fall into some lazy habits as well. So I'm human too. So for anyone out there, Feel free to, if you have questions and you want to ask as we go through this, or, stop and look if I'm giving some individual instruction and you have the same question, just go ahead, by all means, hop up and take a look. Why don't we start? Let's start on our backs. I think that's a nice, one of the easiest ways to just kind of set the stage, yeah. It's like a sigh of relief too, right? So first things first, right? The energies have been super duper intense, so you might be feeling a little bit more tired than usual. So, acknowledge that, but don't harp on it. You'd be surprised once you start to move the body around, you start to get into it, that thought goes away. So don't brave that. Instead, infuse yourself with higher vibrational thoughts. Just starting with the I let goes. How about even, I am so grateful to be on my mat, to get an hour of peace and quiet that I can just dedicate to myself. Start to turn that breath on. Let's go there right away. Start to get some of those cobwebs out of it. Yeah, I like that too. Maybe even just bringing the arms out wider over the head and taking a little bit of an exaggerated stretch here. And maybe we even play and listening to some podcasts lately. And it reminded me of something that I used to do, which you can do to other people as well, especially people that you might be struggling with in your life. I think we all have a little bit of that. We struggle with our personal relationships. So first of all, you want to do it to yourself. Remembering that our imagination is one of our most powerful tools. So imagine surrounding yourself with a beautiful white glowing light. And almost like an egg bubble that you put around yourself, just pure white healing light. I want you to take in mind, and this is a fact. Your energy system, your heart in particular, your heart energy emanates 60 feet out from you. So please take that into consideration with what's going on in the world today.
Did you say 60?
6 feet.
Oh, 6 feet. Ooh.
6 feet. If you didn't hear that at home, that's how far your heart energy emanates off. 6 feet. So maybe you like the idea of surrounding yourself in that green color heart energy. You can use whatever color you want. If you need some personal power for the day, use yellow. And maybe even just look up at the sun and make a connection with it and ask that sun to inspire you. Right? It's the sun that helps everything grow. Once you start to wiggle into that concept a little bit, you can surround your house in that white bubble. And probably one of the most difficult things is to surround people that you're struggling with in your personal relationships. Surround them in that white bubble. Because I think at our very, very core, all of us just want to be loved and understood. Even though that feeling might not be there, know that that desire is there. It's usually just right on the other side of understanding. Let's just take a few deeper breaths here into these concepts. And maybe bringing yourself a little deeper into your body as well. Coming to an awareness of your fingers. When you were a kid, and maybe I'll actually ask you to do this at some point when you go out today. When you were a kid, you used to stick your hand outside the window. And when you pulled your hand back in from the window, you could feel all this buzzy, energetic zzz coming off of your hand. As that airflow fired it up for you, all that magnetism that's through the air that we can't see, that electromagnetism. It's all around us, all the time. It's why we can feel each other's heart energy from 6 feet away. Really come into those fingers, and the hands be very relaxed. See if you don't notice this kind of a fuzzy, very faint, fuzzy feeling. And let's deepen the breath if we haven't started to do so already. Inhaling for the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling for a second longer. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And again, inhale. Fill the belly up and let it pop out. Buddha belly time. Exhale. Pull the belly in, yes. Squeeze it out. You start to feel the heat a little bit more. And again, inhale. Exhale. Oh, yes. Beautiful. I'm hearing it. You guys are doing it. Couple more. Inhale. Fill it up. Exhale. Let it go. And one more time. Inhale. Biggest one. Scrubbing bubbles breath. Hold it at the top. Let it work. Now let it go. Exhale it out. Slow, controlled. Beautiful. And go ahead and let your next inhale just hug that right knee in. But pick the left leg up. So you're actively kicking out through the leg, maybe flexing and pointing the toes. Pumping that knee into the armpit. And then go ahead and switch those legs out. Kick and pull. You pick up the back of your head and flatten out the neck a little bit. There you go. Go Go ahead and hug that right knee back on in. Maybe see if you can't grab both elbows. Just a little rock from side to side for your lower back. Yes, releasing the knees, finding the feet for a happy baby. Where you might want to check on the jaw. Keep that rhythm of the breath. If nothing else, the rhythm of the breath. Turn that into the meditation in and of itself. Go ahead and release the feet. You can bring the knees together, palms or face down. Dip the knees to the left, take a look to the right. Look that other way. Take it through the center. Dip right. Look left. From here, we're going to straighten the legs. Keep them engaged. And hover them across the floor through the center over to the other side. Imagine those pummel horse guys, how they just twist through. Oh yes, if you go slow, there are some wonderful adjustments to be had. Take it back through the center, back over to the right. Take a look to the left. And bring them back in front of you, back to where we started. Let them rest on the floor. Inhale your arms up. If you're holding that beach ball, allow you to lift through the heart center, engaging the legs. The exhale. Guess what? Oh, I haven't done one in a few days. Oh, Danny's totally cheating. And forward fold. Yes. So do what you need to do here. If you need to bend the legs for a little bit, right, get the belly on the thighs. Nice long straight spine. Maybe gradually you straighten the legs, or yes, maybe it is the neck and the shoulders that need the love. Take two. You gotta come and see me, girl. Need a vacation from your vacation. It always feel like that. Go ahead and exhale it out. Release. I tell you what, before we come to standing, let's do a wide-legged forward fold. I don't even know if we're going to get off of our butts today. That sound good to everybody out there? Let's see what I can come up with. All right. So take it down the middle. Remember, we're just warming up. We're going to come back to this at the end for a moment and just see what we were able to create. You don't have to rush it. Take it in slices of breath. If you're going to seek a movement, seek it as you're exhaling. That's another part of actually how you turn this into therapy. Paying very close attention to your breath. Paying especially close attention to the exhales. What are you saying? You say, oh my God, this hurts, this is tight, or you're really just going into, I release, I release, I release, I release. Like with Annie's daughter, mom, 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 right? If you've ever had a child, they have no problem with mantras. All right, take a little walk over to the left foot. Because guess what? They get your attention when they So maybe if the hamstring needs the love in the beginning, so take it there. One more. Exhale it out. Little stop check with the already lower. Just halfway down, and then take it over to the right leg. Way to incorporate an arm stretch is you just bring that arm up and over the head. If it doesn't find the foot, you let the hand find the back of the neck. So it gives support to that part of the body. One more. Exhale it out. Take it back to the center once again. Looky, looky there. Yes. Even if it's a little bit lower, own that. You did it. And go ahead. Come on back up. Let's bring the feet together for Baddha Konasana here. So the soles of the feet come together. Feel free to play around with how far they are in front of you or close to you. I'm not quite sure if anybody has a deeper practice. I don't know if I could do this actually right now, but there's something called a turtle. Then you slide your arms under there. Get your feet straight somehow. Maybe we'll try it later when we're a little warmer. Take 2 more breaths. See how Milk is doing back there.
I'm struggling.
You're doing all right. 1 more breath. Struggling is fine. Just don't attach to that struggle. Try to just be curious about it. Exhale it out. Go ahead and release. And let's come on to all fours here. Do a few cat cows. Inhaling into that cow. Exhale, tuck that chin over, angry cat. Tuck the pelvis under too. Again, inhale. Exhale. 1 more, inhale. Exhale. Bring it to a neutral spine. Pick up the right hand and thread it underneath. I was going to go there, but I thought let's open up the shoulders a little bit more. So the way to make this a little more active is to really press the back of that forearm onto whatever is making contact, pressing it down and energetically drawing it back from behind the shoulder blade. Feel free to even lean to that side as well. Yeah, it's a nice stretch from the hip. 1 more, inhale. Exhale. And go ahead and switch it out. Oh, yes. There you go. We'll get the front of them a little later. One more here. Exhale it out. Inhale brings you up. And now we'll bring the left leg back and the right arm forward. Maybe it'll be easier to grab our foot. Exhale, brings the elbow and the knee together. Inhale, get long. Exhale, bringing it out wide, which inflames that core a little more. Setting the foot down. Inhale, the body up. Exhale, bringing it over to the side. Press down with the knee. But lift up through, right in between the top of the hip and the lower rib cage. Make some space in there. Inhale it up. Left hand comes down, right arm forward, left leg back. And now we reach behind and find the top of that foot. Yes, you already got your foot much better than you used to. You know, good on you, brother. Kicking and pulling. Exhale and release it. Drop it down. Inhale, cow. Exhale and release. Back to neutral. Right leg, left arm. Exhale, elbow knee. Inhale, length. Exhale. Those connectors deep inside that hip. Set the foot down. Inhale it up. And take it over to the other side. I am contracting my right side, trying to get up some oblique engagement and stretching there. I'm stretching the opposite side. Exhale, bring it over a little more. Inhale, brings you up. And the exhale reaches behind and finds the foot. Inhale, you get your grounding, you find your left knee, your shin, your foot, your right hand. Exhale, you scan your face, you stick a tiny smile on it, and you let it go. One more. I love yoga. I am statements here. Go ahead and release. Drop it down. You didn't tell me you don't feel lighter already. Inhale into that cow. I do. Exhale, round it out. Get out of it what you put into it. All right, so we're gonna need to do some down dog. Go ahead and find your down dog. Give it. Doesn't that feel good? Right? Sometimes you gotta wake it up slow. You're not ready to go from 0 to 100 all the time. So let's go ahead and inhale that right leg up, yawn it open, reach it back. Exhale, square it off, curl that knee in and contract your core. Squeeze it. You got it, brother. Inhale it up, yawn it open and back. Exhale, square it off and contract. One more time. Inhale it up. Open it up. Exhale, square and squeeze. Shift forward, look forward. Take your dragon. We have nice slow jams playing in the studio here, so it really invites a slower practice. Something sweet about the melody. So if anybody's interested in the soundtrack, it's called Best of Trip Hop and down tempo hip hop. So here's those apples. Did you reach back and grab your foot? That's a good one for you. There you go. You do it the same more. There we go. No, that's the opposite on the way. And remember, if you're feeling more playful out there, play with your arm balance if you want. Take a couple more. Whenever I get into that one in particular, it makes the heat fly out. Right? Releasing, all it is I'm releasing that stagnant energy, which is why I'm feeling lighter and lighter. One more. Exhale it out. Come up onto your hands if you're not already. Heel toe your foot in. And take your half look. Mindful. Reach that chin all the way down the shin. And let the head rest somewhere on the way. One more. Exhale it out. Plant the hands. Pick up that right leg. Three-legged down dog. Maybe you yawn it back open. You can do that from the knee too, yeah? Wonderful. Go ahead and drop it down. Give it a little pedal. Right. Notice subtle difference again from one side to the other. Inhale that left leg up. Yawning it open nice and wide first. Exhaling, squaring it off, engaging our core. Tuck the chin in. Yes. Inhale. Yawn it back open. Exhale, square it off and squeeze. One more time. Reach it up and back. Exhale, square it off and squeeze. Take that dragon on the other side. If you come across something you might want to label as bad, please change that verbiage. Become curious about it. Just breathe. Take 3 more. I get tempted to do that as well, especially as we're getting a little older, we start to have those statements in our vocabulary. Replace that with what a powerful creator you are. Talking yesterday with a friend about, our family members and how destructive they are to their bodies. Like, you can't believe they're still alive. I mean, there's people out there purposely trying to. So the fact that you're on your mat, to begin with, and you drink your water and all that, you're already ahead of the game. Own that, please. When people can abuse their bodies, and it's like, how are you still walking around? Right? So invite that playful, curious energy into your spirit. Come up onto the hands, heel toe that foot in. We have to laugh at ourselves and how silly we can be. We yet marvel at how much our bodies are truly able to put up. One more. Exhale. Let go. Inhale. Shifting yourself forward, flipping over those right toes, picking up the left leg, yawning it back open for a moment, maybe a few seconds. Doesn't that feel better? Go ahead and drop it down. Plug your feet in and walk your hands back. When you get there, inhale halfway. Exhale. Maybe let's interlace our hands behind our back. You're welcome to bend your knees again, especially if the lower back is what needs the love at first. Pop the head. Maybe you make some circles. Squeeze those hands up and over. There, you got it. And release. Inhale halfway once again. Exhale, we're going to plant the right hand under our nose, bend the right knee. Bend that twist through there. Go ahead and switch it out. Inhale, I lengthen my spine again. Switch out the hands. Exhale. Tease those muscle fibers apart. Create some space. Wow, I see nothing but purple today. That's interesting. And go ahead and release it down. Inhale halfway. Yeah, we wanted to take that inhale there. Exhale, let it all out. And our next inhale will unfurl the spine. Hold up nice and slow. Keep those arms coming up. Bring your palms together. As you draw down that divine balance for your day, close your eyes. A little mid-practice, mid-connection with our intention. And notice already the lightness in your body, your being, hopefully in your mind as well. And keep it simple. Release the hands, open your eyes. Inhale the arms up. Take that back bend here and notice how the difference from how it usually feels. Exhale, flat back, forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, walk those hands back on out into your high plank. So this is where we might let's kind of break things down a little bit. So you want the creases of your elbows to face one another. There you go. Try and plant. Yeah, nice wide stance with the hands. Beautiful. Already 100% difference. You can drop down a little. Yes. Roll a little more forward on your toe. Yes. We're going to get a little shaky in here. Spacing one another. And that's how quickly we forget. And that's okay. I'm just here to remind. And this is where it becomes a meditation. You go to your hands, your forearms, scan your back. If I came and sat on you, would you be able to hold me up? I'm going to sit on you. No, I won't sit on you. Right? And if you needed to drop to your knees, all good. All good. So as we slowly lower here, feel for the elbows to graze against the side of your ribcage. Inhale your up dog. My body never touched the floor. Exhale, your left hip takes a dip and you'll look to the right. Obviously, if you're in your cobra, you come down, then you come back up. Take it back to center. Now go back to your belly. Pull that baby in. Right at hip tips. Pull that puppy in. Take it back to center one more time. Reach up through the chin and look up and back. Exhale, put the knees down. Reach the tailbone back. Come up onto your fingertips. Glom those fingertips onto the mat. And just shake your butt from side to side. Just a little wiggle, a little wag. Happy dog. How come there's no happy dog? Alrighty, let's roll over our toes and find our down dog one more time. Oh yeah. I can't believe the time it is already. Jesus. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale. Bring it through for a crescent lunge. Used to be one of my least favorite. It's one of my most. Primarily for the benefits that it gives me for opening up my lower back, some of the tightness that I carry in front of my thighs. You'll notice, take a little time to really examine, be patient with this pose. First few breaths, you find yourself really getting your feet where you want them. You notice that maybe scooching the front foot forward a little more as you create the space. Belly button's in. Drawing my outer right hip back, my left hip forward, and I'm trying to lower this floor like nobody's business. You have your hands up. Rotate that right arm back and the left arm forward. The reason I like this is because it forces me to get into my inner thighs and create a little more strength in there. Beautiful. Bring it back up through center. Draw your hands down through your heart and take your twist. Remember, dropping to your knee if you need to. Absolutely no shame in dropping to that. There you go. That's great. You might appreciate the stretch that you get out of it a little bit more. It's less of a struggle just to stand up and really just appreciate the stretch. We'll have those days. Take one more. Draw that right shoulder back and drop it down a little bit. Beautiful. Go ahead and bring that right hand down. Left arm comes up. Now, split back over on the toes. Now that you have that third point of contact, yang it out a little bit more. Ground down through that palm of that hand and flip it into your side plank. Whatever that looks like for you today. Pressing that pelvis forward. Squeeze your butt a little bit more. Get your butt in there. Get your butt in there. There you go, Milt. Right hand down. Mindful of your plank. Brushing the sides of your rib cage. Inhale up. If you want a little extra more workout, go ahead and reverse your plank on the way out. Take a pedal. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, bring it through. Right. We're going slow here. I want you to be mindful. Try not to use momentum. Really placing that foot down. So what if you have to pick it up, move a little further? Every day, just look for that 1% improvement. And in 100 days, you have 100% improvement. I mean, you can't really make it much more simple than that. Like I have packs and stacks of paperwork that I really need to get into. And I'm afraid of the paperwork. So every day I just do a little bit. Rotate, and it's helping me feel a little bit lighter and lighter every day. So that left arm comes back, right arm comes forward. You know, take a look at yourself here while you're in the pose. If you have a mirror, even better. To coordinate. Left arm comes back on up. And like a dance, draw that divine energy. That's an analogy that I really like. Maybe you don't like it. Maybe you want another word. What does Jake say? I am a powerful creator. And one of the students said, "What is it you say? I'm the man?" I said, "No, I can honestly say I did not say I am the man." But that's what he hears when I say that. So, all right, whatever works for you. Right hand comes down. There's a gajillion words you can choose from out there. Pick some good ones. And go ahead, flip it into the side. Getting a little longer than that side body. Left hand comes down high, low. Inhale, you're up. Exhale, you're down. Beautiful. Go ahead and drop it down to your knees. I'm going to do a little stretch of the hands here. So take your hands and have your fingers facing back towards your knees. I'm on my knees. And then slowly lean back. So I'm drawing my wrists forward, but I'm leaning back. And I feel an intense burning in my wrists. But I ain't scared. I know that it's just some stuck energy and rippy, burny feeling, and unfortunately in body work. That's where you're connecting with the fascia at a very, very deep level. And unfortunately, that is the sensation. So your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to just breathe. Say, I let go. That's it. You don't have to do anything else. Especially if right now I'm getting an even more intense wave. I'm not scared. So I know if I take a few more breaths on the other side of that. Oh, first of all, right now is an intense heat release. And there it goes, just melted, just melted. So if you're in the middle of those and you're not ready to come out yet, I invite you to just trust that process. And to come out, rock back forward first. And then just lift your arms straight up. I still have not moved my hands. And then I slowly flop them. I don't know how else to say that. Woo! Look at you. She is dripping. We are dripping sweat from that. I can tell. No, I don't think that was a hot flat. Not when I saw her coming, she was sweating too like that. All right, so we're gonna get the other side. So you don't always have to yang it out, guys. You'd be surprised what you can find in here. So our fingertips are still spacing toward our knees, but our palms are, the backs of our hands are down. Now we have a hairdresser in the house. Anybody's looking to get their hair cut, call Annie. Yeah, so we're feeling this, it seems a little bit more here. So close your eyes. Breathe, take yourself to the beach. You need to escape this reality. Really just try to be with it. It's gonna end in 5 more breaths. 4. 3. 2. Like, hurry up, breathe faster. Nope, I will not. 1 more. All right, so you lean it forward first, guys. Be patient with the out as much as the in. Lift the arms up. Oh, just give it a second, right? Let it move. So yeah, you'd be surprised, like computer work, hair cutters, obviously people like me, body workers, we appreciate that. Gripping chefs. Oh. I was thinking I work on your husband, but some kids I work on Jaime. He could use that for his. So yeah, anybody in your life who has wrist issues, just show them some of this stuff, right? Your doctor's never going to show you this stuff. You know, they're going to give you some steroids. You don't need it. You don't need it. All right, I'll tell you what. Why don't we come into hero? Since I'm running a little bit out of time, which I can't believe. I can't believe how fast that went. Maybe it's just me. So yeah, I feel the need to open up the knees today. Our knees, symbolically, I think Louise Hay's book, they keep us moving forward in life, right? So I'm really trying to make sure that I keep my knees, because they've been injured so much. You know, I don't want to put that energy into them. I want to infuse them and encourage them to keep moving me forward in life. So if you're doing one side, switch to the other. We'll take 5 more breaths here.
I feel this in my ankles.
You have, I noticed your ankles. Are your feet out to the side?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel it in my ankles too. I'm on my knee too.
You know, if you had to spend years, you know, it's like we hold tightness in our feet just as much as we do in our hands.
I have pretty good knees, so.
All of you is good.
Yeah.
We're all good.
Every part of you is good. Nothing in there is extra. You need your spleen. It's a major organ of immunity. So are your tonsils as well as your appendix. Why do you think they go for those things? I'm telling you, you don't need it. Yeah, you do. Take 2 more breaths. There's no extra parts in there. It didn't come out of a box with some extra screws. You are a divine creation. One more breath. Own that shit. Come on. Exhale. You just heard what I said. All right. So however you need to come out of your hero. Oh. Yes, I needed that. From my foot, my knee was a little, I was just noticing, oh, you know what, my foot feels 100% better. I was like, but you know what, my knee hurts now. So I'm gonna love my knee now. It's all part of, you know, just not having our body weight. When you get injured like that, especially legs. So many people have been injuring their legs lately. That was interesting. All right, so let's find our butts again. Let's see. Why don't we take our right leg and fold it halfway back so you create that letter L. And take 8 breaths down the middle here. If you sit on a block, if you sit on that block, does it help you at all? Yeah, does it help you get a little more rotation? Yeah, perfect. So that's perfect. See, I don't know so.
I love that song.
I do too. I don't know what the name of it is, but I don't know. Remember, don't pass any judgment on where you feel this. Just breathe. I let go. Just take 3 more. One more. There it is. Yes. You start to get familiar when you finally get to that place where you know, oh, I know I'm right on the edge of a release. And when it happens, it's like, yes. It's always good to say that too, like affirm for the body. Yes, thank you, that you did exactly what I wanted you to do. Thank you, I appreciate you. So come on up. Now before we go to the other side, bend that left leg and straighten that right leg out. We'll come into pigeon. So it feels kind of nice to straighten that leg out behind you. After you just had it bent. Another thing to play with here too is how far you bring your lower leg up. You tend to want to have it folded back quite a bit. You might not be able to go down as far at first, but points that take your notes. It's definitely coming soon. 3 more. And 1. Exhale it out. Come on up. That back leg. We're going to bring it around. So we're going to get a couple of pigeons in a row here. 90 and 90 with that right leg on top of the left one. Obviously in a spot where your bones aren't going to be jamming into. And where this really takes it to a wonderful lower back stretch is when you just come forward. I tend to press my hands and my feet to remind me to keep my feet flexed and protect my knees. It just keeps me present, keeps me in the moment, keeps me scanning. 3 more here. Two. And 1. Exhale it out. Unwrapping the legs. Take a little moment to do whatever you need to do before you go to the other side for your reverse L. Ooh. Feel this in completely different places from one side to the other. My right side was my knee. My left side is way up in my groin. You must know. Not yes. Yeah, and it also is like from the groin, it's almost like it goes through my pelvis to an area in my sacrum. And because I know how the body attaches to itself, I know that that is an attachment. So that's why I'm not scared. I'm just like, oh, look at that. I know what's doing that. So I'm trying to direct the breath there. I encourage everybody to look at a human body, without, there's plenty of, you have a computer right in front of you. Look at the musculature, not so much the bones. You have 630 muscles, 206 bones, way more muscles. Look at how they connect, how they layer on top of each other. Especially when you get into the pelvic area. Look in there. And remind yourself, none of those are extra parts. Take 2 more. Here's the other one.
1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 4, 6, 4.
1 more breath.
8, 4, 9, 4, 2, 4, 1, 4.
Exhale it out. Way out slow. No. Right leg bends. Left leg straightens out behind you as much as you can. And 3 more from here.
Je suis libre. Je vous observe depuis 18 ans. Vous êtes ma femme de tous.
One more. Chill it out. That leg comes around.
I don't know.
Coming into your 90-90. Just realize they do a lot of neck and shoulder stuff. It's better
Oh, yeah. I needed the knee stuff more than I realized.
for you. Okay.
Yes,
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Five breaths.
I thought my knee was talking to you when you started just saying that. I
Oh.
was like, oh,
See that? Squeaky wheel against the grease.
I don't know.
Two more.
I don't know.
Last one.
I don't know.
I don't know, maybe it's not. Make your way out. Now, I did promise we would revisit this. Let's just see. See if we were able to maintain so wide-legged forward fold. Oh, not only maintained it, but no hiccups at all. And it actually feels very comfortable. So there you go. Look at them apples. All right, so I'm gonna give you the opportunity to do your last pose, whatever it is that you need to do. So we obviously didn't do any playtime or anything like that. If you want to stand on your head or maybe plow is something that's good for you. Let's see. Do a lot of hips, so maybe doing a front shoulder opener while laying on your belly. And that. Yogi choice. And this, believe it or not, this is important to really be able to connect with yourself. What do I need? What do I really, really need? I don't think we did any back bends either. Want to do some of that. Back to bendies. What's today's date? Today's 11th. It is. I'll do some better. Have you guys been looking up at the sky at night? Lionsgate. A few more. And get yourself comfy. The position you wanted to be in the whole time. But aren't you glad you didn't? Because now look how much better you feel. Drink some water, please. than recommitting myself to a gallon of distilled water a day. I've been watching myself. I truly believe we don't get older, we just dehydrate. So I'm dehydrating. So I am going to fill it back up with what it needs. Distilled water really is the best water to drink. All right. Go ahead and exhale all the air out. We did it. Yay. And inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, inhale. Exhale. And one more time. Inhale. Scrubbing bubbles round. Hold it. And let it go.
If you want to know what enlightenment is, it's with you every moment. It's a back and forth, letting go of your attachment to yourself, to outcomes, letting go to the way things are. If I could let go of everything, or I could let go of right or wrong, it would get deeper and deeper. And it was I could sense the lifetime of judgment against myself. And letting it go.
trust yourself. When you look around, feel insecure, and wonder who you can trust, know you can trust yourself. We often stand like little children, holding out our hands, waiting for someone to lead us somewhere, anywhere. We hope that someone can show us what we need to do next. We think maybe someone else knows better. But that's often the beginning of trouble. If we choose to let others lead us around, we'll soon find out they don't know what's best for us. If we abdicate responsibility for our choices, we may become angry, sometimes full of rage at others running our lives for telling us what to do. We need to take responsibility. We need to trust ourselves. Sometimes we do get clues or hints from others. Sometimes we get directions from outside of ourselves. But it must resonate with our heart. It must resonate with what we know to be true. And the direction we take, what to do next, needs to be our choice. Because whether we see it or not, it is our choice. So trust and respond to your own heart, and trust the wisdom and the guidance within you. I'm really glad I read that one today, because it's something I'm trying to say people all year. Trust yourself. Practices like this allow us to get quiet enough, so we can hear those soul whispers. That's where that divine guidance comes from, guys. It really does. We just have to allow ourselves to be quiet enough, have that trust and the faith. And then there's another key. It's the courage, to take the steps forward in that direction. So hopefully today built up a little bit more of that muscle for you, and you're 1% better than you were yesterday. I love you all very much, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. You're perfect just the way you are.
I have such a hard time slowing down.
You're going pretty slow today.
Thanks, Gale.
You're welcome. Sometimes, some days it's not that hard. There's the puppers.
Yeah. She's next to me the whole time.
Aw,
Sat down, and she comes and she lays down next to me. And she
they
chews.
know.
Bye.
Have a great day.
Thursday night.
What's that?